to be Arlene from the Worcester branch of the Wayne County Public Library, back again with another backyard craft. So today I'm going to show you how to make a little bling for your garden. They are called, some people call them garden fairy wands. And it's very, very simple to make, and they just, like when the sun hits them, they just add a little color and a little flash to your garden. So what you're going to need for this craft are a threaded rod. And what I found works best are the number 1024 rods. And this originally came in a 3-foot section, but we cut a foot off the end because I didn't want it quite that long. So we've got 2 feet there. It's a number 1024. And you will need 2 1024 nuts so that you can hold the beads on. And then what you'll want to buy some of these are called European large hole beads. I don't know why they're called European beads, but you want to make sure they're the large hole ones. These have like a metal lining on the hole, but they will fit on the number 1024 rod. That was the best combination that I could find that would work for this craft. And then if you want to, you can also use a cabinet knob. This is a vintage one that I had, or you can buy some whimsical ones like this little butterfly knob, and that's going to go on top of the wand. So let's get started assembling our wand. Okay, so you're going to need about 20 to 25 of the beads, and I have 25 here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take one of the nuts and screw it onto the rod. And you want to get it down about, 8 to 10 inches. We can always adjust at the end. This is actually the part that takes the longest. Okay, that looks pretty good for now. We can always adjust. And then you just start putting the beads on. And you can do them in a pattern or randomly if you want to. I kind of like the random look, so I'm just going to grab a bead and put it on. Now you can find these beads in bulk on the internet, and they're all different colors, which makes for a very pretty fairy wand. I specifically picked these colors because these are the colors for suicide prevention awareness. And we just recently had Suicide Awareness Week, and I was inspired to make a fairy wand for a friend with those colors. And see, as you go, if you start to, find that you need a little more room, just go down to the nut and screw a little bit. And well, here we won't have 2 of the same kind. All right. And then once you get all of your beads on, make sure they're pushed down in there. Then you put the next nut on, and you just screw that on. And then you can adjust, make it nice and tight so they're on there good. Now you have a choice here. You could leave it like this, which is what I did with these 2. Or you can go ahead and use my friend Gorilla Glue and glue. Now, unfortunately, you can't just screw this knob on there. It won't screw on. This hole is smaller than this rod. I just haven't been able to find a rod that would do both, that would be able, thin enough to screw the knob on. So I use my good friend Gorilla Glue and just glue it on. So let's see here. Let's make sure it's going to sit on there nicely. And the nice thing is you do have this nut here, so there's a surface there to glue the knob to. Let's move it up a little bit. There we go. That looks like some good surface. A little bit more. There we go. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is just put a drop of Gorilla Glue. Looks like we need to clean that off. Doesn't take much. There we go. Now it's coming out. Just put a drop on there. And then maybe we need a little bit more. And then put the knob on. Now you'll have to make sure that this stays straight up and down while this glue cures. You can, prop it up against a table or something like that. But then, by tomorrow you should be able to go ahead and put your fairy wand in the ground. So here we have the one we just completed. And this is one I had made earlier that I used a salt cellar and drilled a hole in it and then glued a plate on it so that if I wanted to, I can put some little fruit for the butterflies or something like that. And then we have our two little ones. And they just, you can put them in your flower bed and add a little bling. So thank you.